Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Millennial Mondays, a series where we're talking about hot topics for us millennials, which we've either been through, we're going through, or just questioning why everyone hates us and what we're about, because let's face it, millennials don't get a lot of love. Last week we talked about generational slang and basically why we're too old to use certain words anymore. But I thought we'd go into something a bit deeper and let's talk about social media because there's apps, there's certain social media platforms out there that we are now basically ingrained to. That's kind of part of our generation. But if we use different social media apps that are new and current, are we too old to be using them? Let's find out. So we basically grew up when social media was created. When we were born, basically, there wasn't really much out there. If it was the internet was a thing. Yeah, the internet was a thing. But like we were still like in the beginnings of like decent computers and like I was born in 94. We didn't have iPhones yet. We still had those flip phones or the bricks that played Snake. And when social media started coming out, we had MySpace, we had Bebo, we had, I don't know if this was a thing in New Zealand, but we had Pixo in the UK. It was basically just like create your own website. It kind of felt like Bebo-ish. And then following that, it turned into Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We didn't understand how social media was going to be used for. In fact, we didn't really not understand why social media was a thing, to be honest. It was mostly just another communication tool for us. But online, we also didn't really think about the implications of what us posting on social media would have long term. Like there was always like, like those like warnings being like, oh, be careful on the internet. Don't go into a chat room and talk to that anonymous stranger. But like we just didn't really understand what we were doing because a lot of us were just kids. We were like 14, 15 when Facebook got created. So we were just posting whatever the fuck we wanted. Basically, what I'm saying is if you look back on any of our posts from 2007, you could probably cancel us and have us banned from ever getting a job in this world again. Because we were stupid, we were immature, and if you're listening to this and wondering what did I post in 2007, I highly recommend doing a quick search, just making sure nothing could come up and be used against you, because everyone has time nowadays apparently to scroll to the bottom of your feed and find something that'll cancel you. So, feel like you might have said something, quick search. So Facebook for us was basically just like it was like a glorified photo album storage facility. Like we were just posting all sorts of photos on there. Like Instagram, you had to choose your photo basically, but Facebook, you still have albums, but who the fuck uses albums anymore? You basically just like uploaded all your photos in there, and it was like, great, oh my gosh, there they all are, stunning, I'll have them forever. Even though Facebook deteriorates the quality of them like fucking crazy. And we also just kept posting a lot of random shit. Like, how in the text box it says, what's on your mind? We literally said what was on our mind. Like, I was like, oh my god, spaghetti for dinner. Or, oh my god, have you guys heard the new Miley Cyrus song? Or like, oh my god, Miley Cyrus performed Can't Be Tamed. She's so unhinged. Whoa. Like, like, that's kind of shit we were posting about. But like, not unironically, we were being like legit. Like, and my post would get like 1 to 2 likes, if that. I don't know how many friends. I probably had like 100 friends. But then again, I didn't have anything to compare it to. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have 100 friends, but Stacy has 2,000. No, at that point, everyone just kind of had the same amount because we were all just like starting out. We didn't really know what it was. And we also like wrote on people's walls for reasons other than wishing them a happy birthday. Which, by the way, if you are a millennial, in fact, if you're under the age of 30 and you're still writing happy birthday on someone's Facebook wall, cut that shit out. Cut it out. There's no need for it. You can wish them happy birthday in private. In fact, I'd rather you not wish me happy birthday at all than post happy birthday with an emoji on my wall. Because it's like, what is the point? I used to be religious about going through my wall and like liking them all and like saying, oh thank you, oh thank you so much, oh my gosh, it means the world to me that you message happy birthday on my wall, and it's the first time you talked to me in the past the one time you talked to me a year. Nah, cut it out. Send me a happy birthday text or a message, or just don't say it at all. Fucking, why am I getting flapped about this? Then we also had Instagram. Instagram was just bad filtered photo central. Like, it was the first time we had been introduced to filters, and we were going ham, unnecessarily ham. Like, it was like, oh, I just took a picture of a cupcake, you know what will look great on this? A sunset filter. Or, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling the best today. I'm going to take a photo and put it in black and white and caption it, hashtag MyChem for life. Like, you know, like we were just like going hard on making our good quality photos look shit. Like, I don't know why we did that. And then we also, like, someone had to put, we could put like curved frames around them because it was like cool and aesthetically pleasing, but it wasn't. Like, we were back in it now and it just looks dumb. Our photos are grainy as shit, and we just made them worse. Like, that's why you don't see us doing like throwback posts, posting stuff from way back then, because we can't even tell what it was. It's such a fucking blur. And then we had Twitter. Honestly, I didn't personally use Twitter a lot, even when I was, not even now, I don't really use it that much. But like Twitter back then was kind of just like a scrapbook. The layout was clunky. It looked like you were just writing on Microsoft Word. You were the equivalent of Kelly Rowland texting on the Excel spreadsheet if you were doing social media. Yeah, the fonts were awful and hashtags were rampant. Like, it was like any fucking thing you could hashtag, you were hashtagging. Like, they weren't even used for like trends or like hashtag sponsored. It was like hashtag meal, hashtag spaghetti, hashtag living life, hashtag I'm a millennial dumbass. I actually do support millennials, so don't take this as me hating on millennials, because, you know, we're all going through it. But you gotta admit, the stuff that we hashtagged, cringe. Nowadays, Facebook is like mum and Karen central. Like, if you're ever looking for a bad comment or a negative review, Facebook is where it's at. It's always the mums being like, oh, have you heard those kids blasting that music down the street? Or there's some video of a Karen going off at some Starbucks worker during the pandemic, but for some reason all the comments are pro Karen. Like, it's like, what the why? Why, Zuckerberg? Why? Instagram is trying to be everything, everywhere, all at once, featuring Michelle Yeoh. Seriously, they've got their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all the things just combined into one. They're trying to be TikTok as well. It's intense. Instagram's intense. Like, I feel like it used to be so easy to just post photos there. Now it's like you need to be skilled in every form of social media art form if you want to be on Instagram and be successful on Instagram. And then Twitter's just porn. Twitter's just like porn and like cancel culture. We had Tumblr. That was like pretty blogs and porn, and then the porn got taken away, and then Tumblr just died. Wait, is Tumblr still a thing? I don't actually know. I haven't been on Tumblr since. I mean, I didn't go on Tumblr for porn. My friends had porn blogs. I didn't understand it because it was like, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't use Tumblr for porn. Twitter, however. Oh yeah, the MySpace also had its weird little revival for a moment and then died again. It's just like anything else that's trying to be revived from the 2000s, they flopped. Name one successful revival from the 2000s. You can't. Back then, like, literally, like, genuinely back then, social media just seemed so innocent, because we didn't really have anything to compare it to, or, you know, anything bad that had happened from it that we knew about, because it was just so brand new. We were just so excited to talk to our friends and post pictures. And were memes a thing then? I don't even know if memes were a thing then. But like, it was just like, it was new, it was fresh, it was exciting. We just didn't think that it was going to become so deeply problematic in the future, and something that I said when I was 12 could be brought up and destroy my life. because, you know, that 12-year-old me was really, really ready to, like, fucking let loose on some punk kids. But yeah, I think now that I'm saying this, maybe I do need to go back through my Instagram and Facebook and just see if I've said anything. Because, you know, also, like, the language that we used on social media back then, it wasn't good. It wasn't smart. We were very uneducated about what we said. And whilst the world is now getting better, we've all evolved with it and we are now better. But I don't think the archives would back that up. Then later on down the line of social media, we got Snapchat, which basically just became like pedophile central. Because Snapchat is problematic as fuck. You've got your live locations, so you can literally track people where they are. And then you've got the messages that delete themselves. And then you've got all the stories about all the shit that goes down on Snapchat. When have you ever heard a story that ended with the sentence, Snapchat made my life better? None. Because Snapchat's fucking dog shit. Then we also had Vine, which was kind of like our version of TikTok. It was the millennial TikTok. Y'all had 60 seconds, we had 6. We had 6 seconds to be entertaining. It was a mission. But like, honestly, again, saying this as a millennial and also saying this as someone who has a really short attention span, I appreciated those 6-second videos because it was like, bam, I got my laugh, didn't need to wait, didn't have to watch till the end to find out the funny part because the end was literally the moment I opened my phone and it was ended. So like, Vine, miss you, bro. Come on back. And now we have TikTok, which has become the biggest social media platform in the world. It's dope. The pandemic really, really helped TikTok and honestly got us through a lot. The creativity on TikTok was insane throughout the pandemic. And even now, it's like the number one like platform that people go to advertise and stuff because they know if they want to reach someone, they're going to get there on TikTok. But like the pressure on the app to be creatively successful is insane. Like when my posts on Instagram or Facebook flop, I couldn't care less. I'm like, whatever, who cares? Obviously my friends didn't think it was funny. Don't give a shit. But when I post something on TikTok that I've spent ages on, I came up with the ideas. I chose the right song. I made sure it matched the trends. I was like going through my checklist. I was like, bam, 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 bam. This is going to be a fucking hit. And it gets like 10 likes and like 200 views. I'm the biggest failure there is in the world. Honestly, Instagram, Facebook flop, don't care. TikTok flop, I need to take a trip and a therapy session to get over how much of a loser I am. Like, what's that about? What the fuck's that about? But then like millennials on TikTok, I feel like we're okay because we kind of get what's going on. Like we grew up quite creative so we can stick with it. But like, again, are we too old to be on TikTok? Are the things that we post about not relevant to the main clientele on TikTok? Because like if I'm posting shit on there being like, oh, I am adulting, I feel like I'm going to get ripped to shreds by all the 18-year-olds on there. But like, that's the thing. But like, when baby boomers post on TikTok, it does really well because everyone's like, oh, bless, grandma doesn't know how to use a phone. But like, if I posted on there and I don't know, like I didn't do like my transition 100% perfect, some fucking kid in Nebraska is going to be like, you suck. Where'd you learn how to create TikToks? Fucking boomer university. I don't fucking know. But yeah, the pressure's high. Social media for millennials. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Also, I can't really bag too much on social media. It is literally my day job and my night job. So like, you know, kind of live, laugh, love social media. But like, who would have thought it could be used for evil? I mean, everyone thought that, but we were also innocent. We thought it would never happen. But here we are. Wah. Anyway, this has been another Millennial Monday. Thanks so much for joining. I'm really enjoying this. I enjoyed just bagging on all the shit that's been going on in our minds and just kind of bringing to light what's really grinding our fucking gears. Yeah, let me know if there's other topics you want me to talk about. Of yeah, there's things that piss you off as a millennial, or if you're not a millennial, things you want to know more about us and why we're so quirky. Rawr. I hate myself for doing that. Like and subscribe after that. If you don't want to, I don't blame you, but please do. It really helps a lot. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye.